What is up, guys, and welcome back to the 20th week of building KASHYYYK. I hope you guys are excited for this one. We have some good progress to get through, as well as a Lego.com order, which is always pretty exciting. But yeah, we have some good time lapses to start off the episode. We're definitely going to get some cool stuff done, and that Lego.com order that comes in relatively later on in the week definitely helps us finish off a couple of cool areas. So this should be a good episode. I hope you guys do end up enjoying it. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. This episode comes out every single Saturday here on the channel, apart from last week, which we did a Sunday episode, and the week before, which we missed. But other than that, we try and keep these consistent to every single Saturday. Pretty much I've only missed a couple of episodes, so I'm actually really happy with that. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for this episode. It should be a good one. Once again, if you do fancy seeing these episodes early and you kind of want to support the channel a little bit more, hit that join button down below. If you don't see the join button, there should be a link in the description down below as well. So definitely go have a look at that and check out my membership program over there. You'll get early access to videos and much more awesome content over there. So thanks for everyone who's also a member on the channel. But with that being said, let's hit the intro. So this week begins with a couple of time lapses. This first section I'm doing right here is just adding in a load of filler brick and filler plate so we can start to work on the terrain. This is the piece that goes next to the sap vat that we were working on last week, and then we'll get on with some other work as well, including adding in the hallway section into the actual mock. So stay tuned for this, enjoy the time lapse, and I'll cut back in just a second. Okay, so as you saw in those time lapses, we've made some good progress to start off this episode. Firstly, we sort of layered this up and staggered this as we go up. You can see it's sort of like flat there, and this is actually on the same level. I think it's actually a plate lower than this bit right here, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, they can work that out, that's fine, that should be alright. But the only problem is here we have kind of like a little overlap, so you can see if I left it like this, you would be able to see that plate. So I'm going to have to remove this plate right here and then just lower that down by maybe a brick, and then just add some plates on top and then start to layer all of this up as we go. I think I'm probably going to try and work on this as well this week. I don't know whether I'll have enough time this week in this episode to be able to get all of this similar to this right here, but yeah, fingers crossed. I've also got to do the brown border all the way around, which yeah, again, I'm running relatively low. That's my brown plates there, but I've got some brown bricks somewhere, I think. I mean, there's one there, but yeah, we got brown bricks somewhere that should be good to do the whole brown border. I don't think I'll have enough to raise it up to this height all the way around yet, so I'll have to probably just end up buying a load more. But yeah, you can see these white plates came in handy. I found a load of these at the Brick Hall a while ago, but yeah, we've raised this up and you can see it's pretty good right here. We've got a good little pattern going, and I really found that easy to build all of this up really high, and that was definitely quite an easy challenge to go ahead and do. And once I've got all this sort of like worked out, these are general sort of staggered layers. As I've got this worked out, I can then start to sort of work out how the terrain's going to go up, and then how the terrain's sort of going to merge and stuff like that. And there'll probably be sort of like more bricks here and more plates to sort of raise it up, and it won't be sort of like very linear like it will be if you just sort of look at the plan. But yeah, hopefully this should work pretty well. You can see all the progress we got done in the last couple of weeks. I was actually really happy with these hallways over in the back sections. Obviously still got to work on that back section over there as well, and then you just saw also on the time lapses that I worked on this area here. Now this is looking pretty cool. I basically left these gaps here just so I can then add in lights, but yeah, currently I don't have any lights right now, so I need to do a big Light My Brick order probably soon, or try and work on some sort of like LED light strips or something like that to go in here to be as a cheaper sort of model. But you can see all of this is now actually embedded into the rock face, which is really good. It's so good to finally have everything sort of shored up and added in and stuff like that. I'm starting to bridge across and attach to this wall, but yeah, I'm finding, as you can see there, that plate was kind of like, that brick was kind of uneven a little bit. I don't know what's going on. There's some definite sort of like mismatches as to whether I've pushed everything down enough and stuff like that on this side. And when I've started to branch things across, it's kind of like just providing a couple of half plate gaps, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, the hallway is looking pretty good if I do say so myself, and I think we're coming together nicely. We're definitely getting some good progress done, and I can't wait to do more. I'm probably going to turn my attention to now either sort of building up that section there, which I potentially could do because I've got a little bit more brown bricks, which should be good to do that first bit there. And I also want to get sort of like this set in stone, but the thing is with this section here I have to work out the door and everything like that, so I need to go back in and rip that up and stuff like that, really start to work on what's going to go over there, because yeah, I can't really get to that section too easily. Obviously I can remove these sections and stuff like you saw, which is so easy and so helpful, but yeah, still kind of a pain to get to that section because this one is getting really heavy now with all these bricks on it. This one's like super heavy, so definitely need to free up some space to move this one out the way, and then I can start working on that one. So probably we'll leave that till next week, but yeah, we're going to try and do a bit more plating off, and then try and maybe work on a bit of the terrain and try and get everything layered up so it actually works between the two base plates, and at least get the first sort of strip of terrain in, and then we can really see the transition working and sort of blend them together, if that makes sense, and then we should be able to progress into the next and more progress in the next couple of weeks. By the way, this was my prototype I showed a few weeks ago that I kind of had up against this wall here, or kind of like it was right down at the bottom, but yeah, basically do you reckon I should include this in the final model, or maybe try and include it over here somewhere or something like that, because I think it looked kind of good, but it would just be a bit trickier getting it to actually attach to this pattern that I've got right here. But yeah, let me know what you thought of that, because I thought it was kind of cool with this tree and then another tree there and some foliage and stuff like that. Oh damn, I have a lot less reddish brown bricks than I thought I did. We're gonna have to do some big bricklink orders. And speaking of doing orders, I have a pretty cool package right here to show you before we carry on with the time lapse and everything like that. So this is a lego.com order. This is just the best sellers pieces that I've ordered. There should be another package coming in the next few weeks with everything else, but yeah, let's have a look at this. Yeah, in here some pretty juicy pieces. These are going to be really useful for upcoming mocks, including mostly for KASHYYYK. But yeah, we have first of all the obvious one. We have a load more dark bluish grey tiles. Now I didn't actually realise I have a whole pick of brick cup and just a little bit more in these already, so I don't really need these. I thought just like I'd get extra ones just in case I need to sort of plate off the entire top of KASHYYYK. But yeah, I think I should be good anyway, but either way, it's good to have more of these. And it means that any sort of position I have on the mock will be tiled. I won't have to leave any sort of areas untiled, which is really good. Then in here is a huge jumbled mess, so let's pour this out and have a look at everything else we picked up. I really don't like how they don't have the Ziploc bags anymore. It's such a shame. So firstly, by the looks of things, we have a load of masonry bricks in here. These are dark bluish grey ones. I actually am quite low on these, so that's actually really useful. You can see we have some black pieces, only a few of these, and these are these sandwich tiles. Yeah, I really like this piece. It's so useful, and it's always good to have more of these, especially in black. I bought a load in white, and I want to have sort of like white and black details, so that's really useful. And then I don't remember actually adding this, but we have 1x2s in dark orange. I think I was meant to order these in medium nougat, but I must have pressed the wrong colour. I don't know why I ordered these. I already have an entire drawer full of these from the brick wall, but yeah, I guess it's always good to have 25 more. Now, something that's really useful and I can actually use in this episode is these medium nougat tiles right here. So these are 2x2 medium nougat tiles, so it's good to see that I actually did order some in the right colour, but yeah, got a load of these. I think I got around 100, which is really useful because I can then finish off the sap vats that I'm using on KASHYYYK. So yeah, I think I calculated that I should be good with 100. Knowing me, I probably calculated it wrong and I will probably have to buy more, but yeah, it's good to get more anyway. Then we have 25 1x1s and 50 1x2s in dark bluish grey. Speaking of which, we have a few other unique ones in dark bluish grey as well. We have these curved ones as well as these sandwich ones. Next, we've got some green pieces, which I haven't really used this colour much in KASHYYYK, but these are actually going to be for a Minecraft project, so that'll be for another thing in the future. But yeah, got about 20 of these in the 2x2 tiles. And then a piece I'm getting really fond of is these dark orange stem pieces. I think they look really nice. I'm really getting attached to these. I think they're such a cool piece. I love these 6 stem pieces and I really want to get more of them in different colours. I definitely need to get the green ones because those are really useful, but yeah, we've got a load of the dark orange ones here and some more of those, which are really cool for dead bushes and things like that. And then on top of all the other pieces, we picked up the last 2 pieces here, which are these round sort of circular pieces here, and then these 2x3s in the dark bluish grey colour as well, which is going to be useful. So tons of dark bluish grey. You guys know I'm a Star Wars builder. You can probably guess that I'm buying light bluish grey and dark bluish grey. But yeah, there's a whole another half of the order coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. But let's get back to some building. So it's time to make use of those new medium nougat tiles, and luckily, spoiler alert, I had enough. So sit back and enjoy the time lapse, and then we're going to go ahead and do some terrain work, and then after that we'll lay down some more brown bricks around the edges. So stay tuned, get your popcorn, and enjoy the time lapse. And that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy this weekly segment. I know, like, I'm just kind of chugging away at it, doing a little bit here and there as I go through this mock, but I'm kind of getting some of the foundations and really big work done before we really head into the future episodes. So I know I didn't do a tremendous amount if you did look at it from an objective perspective, but it definitely took a long time to get that sort of panel placed into the actual mock and built in and everything, because it was very, very technical and very just sort of wonky and everything. So that wasn't fun. And yeah, laying down some of the foundations and stuff actually takes longer than you think, and I can't believe all of that time-lapse footage I just did of that terrain work literally took forever, but it was only a small slither of terrain, so it's so weird. Honestly, that takes so long, especially when you're changing elevations and stuff. So I'm glad I got that first sort of foundation done, and it really allows us to open up and carry on in the next couple of weeks, which is really, really good. But yeah, I want to just say a huge thank you for all the support on this series. 20 episodes in, it's almost becoming one of my longest running series with regards to mocks. I think Coruscant went further. I think I got to about week 24 or something, but correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, we still got a way to go now, so this will definitely be one of my longest series. I can't believe how long we've been doing this. It's nearly like 6 months or so. No, maybe about 4 or 5 months, but yeah, really, really fun. I'm really loving this mock. I'm kind of slightly lowering in motivation for this, as I've got a lot of other things I'm working on right now, including other mock projects, decaling video, there's Lego Minecraft stuff, there's like all other videos I've been working on, as well as August 1st sets that I'm reviewing and stuff, and the cards that will come in the next week. So yeah, probably expect a little bit of a delay in next week's episode potentially, or maybe a reduction in the amount we get done next week as well, because the castle's coming. I've got to build that up, review it, and then do some other stuff with that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up on the SW Bricks and Figs channel, guys. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section down below. If you're hyped for further videos, make sure to leave a like and also smash that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with my future videos that come up on the channel. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.